Okay, ito yung update. I-reiterate ko na rin lang mamaya dun sa sa next na live. Ito yung sinasabi sa Hong Kong. Based on 2 or 3 articles, hindi sa kasi it's all in Chinese. So basically ganito 'yon. Mayroong whistleblower. Ayan na. So may whistleblower. According to this whistleblower, siya yung napag-utusan ng housekeeper/katiwala ni Mrs. Marcos na mag-withdraw ng gold deposits sa Hong Kong. So yung deposits na yun, over a period from 2006 to 2011, withdraw yan. Tapos, hindi siya binayaran ng komisyon. Okay lang. It's your live. Ina-hijack ko lang. So, hindi siya binayaran ng komisyon. Kung kaya't, ito na nga, nagsumbong siya sa Hong Kong Monetary Authorities. At itong monetary authorities ng Hong Kong has opened an investigation into it. So, investigation pa lang po ito, hindi pa po ito action na case. Pero umalingasaw na given the identity of the persons being investigated and the amount of gold that is supposedly in question here. More than 300 or 350 ilan ba? Ton? Of gold. Ang pinag-uusapan dito.
Attorney, the way they are reported kasi yung parang
Parang
it's very, yung the evidence are irrefutable.
Kasi yung monetary authorities to even open an investigation, it must be based not on hearsay but on actual documents. So documents talaga pagdating sa pera at saka sa mga unless, di ba, you catch them in the act.
May nakita talaga silang something.
We're not saying may guilt or anything na pinag-uusapan dito, but enough evidence to merit the opening of an investigation. And yung Hong Kong Monetary Authorities, masinop yan sa mga ganyan kasi there was a time, for a long time, ang China, hindi siya member ng International Anti-Money Laundering Council. Ang tagal, bago sila pumayag. And for a long time, lang sila, parang probationary pang-applicant.
Ang po kasi, is matagal siya na, it's really known as a financial hub.
Yes.
So, sanay sila sa mga kaperahan, sa mga transaction na ganyan.
Correct. So, yung they want to protect their reputation as the banking industry and so on. Among other things, na lalong-lalo na pagdating sa money laundering. Dahil ang tagal nila bago sila sumali, once sumali sila, all in na sila in order to be able to protect their standing in sa world situation pagdating dito sa sa mga transference of money, etc. And so, so exciting siya and worth watching. Ang importante dito is may open investigation. Now, may mga nagtatanong, immune ba from suit ang presidente from something like this? Unfortunately, he is not immune from international suits, particularly if the jurisdiction is not in the Philippines. So kung sa abroad siya kakasuhan, walang immunity for that, but he does not need to submit himself to the jurisdiction of any foreign court. Parang yung allegation, yung yung sinasabi natin, hindi tayo required na mag-submit or even isuko si PRD sa sa ICC. Okay, so now it applies to him, but we have to check kung ano ang mga treaties and conventions which we are part of. Alam natin, dun sa International Anti-Money Laundering Council, member tayo.
And wala tayong excuse doon, we have to comply.
Full member tayo.
Kasi otherwise, mag-grade, ka na naman.
Meron tayong mga grades dyan, and kakaalis lang pa natin o for removal na, parang probationary. Kakaalis lang natin sa gray list. We can be back. So yun po, it's an opening of an investigation.
Ayun. So, ang exciting dyan, kasi Hong Kong is not going to, Hong Kong is not going to sit on it idly. Diba? Kasi, seriously, it's very interesting to know what's gonna happen, diba? Na yung magiging resulta, and we can expect that they are not going to be partial here. Diba? Na hindi sila magiging partial dito. Ayun.